Wake up, everybody. Wake up, wake up. The Republicans is fucking us over again. So we're going to go ahead and tap in with the boy Chris Norland, man. This video titled Trump Slush Fund just got worse. That's not a good sign, man. Usually Chris Norland, he be pretty on point with a lot of his stuff. He be a little bit ahead of the game. So we can pretty much say with a good amount of confidence that he coming with some good information, good reliable information. So let's take off, man. Let's see.
So apparently Donald Trump is creating a slush fund to pay his buddies. It's billions of dollars here. Let me show you guys what's going on. Justice Department creates unusual $1.8 billion, quote, anti-weaponization fund. The move comes as Trump drops his lawsuit against the IRS. I think it was like a $10 billion lawsuit. He was suing the IRS. Drops that. And when I first heard that, I was thinking, okay, you probably can't win, so quitting that. And then all of a sudden we got this other thing, $1.8 billion, to start funneling it to your buddies. Okay. Then it says here, Trump administration live, $1.8 billion fund could funnel money to Trump allies, right? Of course, that's what he's going to try to do. And again, this is taxpayer dollars, and he's trying to get around Congress with just blatantly just trying to grab the money.
What did I tell you, bro? No avenue is unacceptable. Nothing is inexcusable to these people. These people will go to whatever lengths. I'm talking about by any means necessary. They seek to obtain whatever it is that they want, and that's all that matters. Is gimme, 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 and fuck everything outside of that until I get what I want. It's like, and it would be fine if we could just like have people like that. You know, it would be fine. It would be one thing if that was just people like that as common people, right? You know, at the low level. But when you got fucking government officials and world leaders that are of that ilk, it's just like, oh man, what do we do, bruh? What do we do? So just for clarification, he's making you, yes, you, the American taxpayer, go in your pocket to provide a supposed solution to pacify these puss-ass niggas from a problem, an imaginary problem that they created.
This nigga is trash.
I don't know. Every day I say I don't know how this story could get worse, and every day I'm just like, oh, that's how.
Okay. Let's see some reaction to this. This is from Mark Warner. He says, it's official. Trump dropped his lawsuit against his own IRS to get a $1.8 billion slush fund to pay his political allies. Your tax dollars become his giveaway to his friends. This is my Senator Oregon, Ron Wyden. Trump deserves no credit for dropping this lawsuit. He's doing it to set up a $1.7 billion slush fund for right-wing political violence. If Trump follows through, it will be the most brazen theft of taxpayer dollars by any president in history. And I think he's saying 1.7 billion because it's and some people say 1.8, but I think it's like 1776, like, or 1.776. I think that's the billion. I think that's what
He's
You are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
These are the most like simplest caveman Neanderthal minded like herd of followers that I've ever seen for any cause in my life. Making everything 1776, 45, 47. Like, bro, like, oh my, I have never seen. How did y'all elect such a corny president? Like, bro, even if y'all was gonna elect a racist, like a president, y'all was gonna elect a conservative Republican motherfucker. We know what we're gonna get with a conservative Republican white nationalist motherfucker. We know what we're gonna get. But y'all picked this motherfucker, bro. Y'all look like y'all pulled this nigga out of the toilet, dog. He go and put his name on fucking everything. Like, what are you, bro? Do y'all not, y'all don't see how self-absorbed this motherfucker is? The people who follow him, why? Like, are y'all just, do y'all got like a cuck fantasy or something? Like, do y'all love just being in positions of submission? What is it, dude?
776. I think that's the billion. I think that's what the number is. I know that they do it that stupid, but Trump's slush fund would give nearly $2 billion in taxpayer dollars. His supporters include violent criminals. I think when he mentions that, this is Representative Don Bayer. I think the idea would be you pay January 6 people, right, out of this money. He's just stealing your money. There's no transparency. We won't know who gets paid or how much. Okay, so not only is this whole thing highly unusual and most likely unconstitutional, illegal, then there's no transparency. I see. It's illegal and corrupt as hell. We're fighting it in court. So this just came out about 2 hours ago here. Breaking: 93 House Democrats have filed a motion to block Trump's self-dealing settlement in his sham $10 billion IRS lawsuit, which would create a $1.7 billion slush fund for January 6 rioters and political allies.
I'm going to say this again, bro. January 6th. Hear me when I say this. January 6th is really finna get reparations before black people, bro. Somebody got to see me about this. This ain't it, dog. What the fuck?
This was a $10 billion suit against the IRS that he launched to get $10 billion of taxpayer dollars for his own little pocket. And then he turned it into, I'll drop that suit, but you got to give me $1.7 billion to be able to pardon the January 6th insurrectionists who were convicted of a crime. And I believe also he intends to take some of that for his own uses, for his own pockets. And just remember that this is the moment where he said he doesn't care about the financial situation of Americans. Let's think about the fact that one.
Oh yeah, I didn't even mention that. He said that shit out of his own mouth. I don't know how, like, that is, now he said everything he says is indefensible, but that I genuinely do not see how you as a MAGA motherfucker, as a Trump supporter, could sit there and say, like, how can you cuck yourself out to defend him for that one? I'm actually interested to see.
$1.7 billion could be used to extend the tax credits for Americans' health care. I
mean, there's any number of things that you could do with the money, right? Other than pay off the January 6 people. That's what it's coming across as. You have various insider trading things that Trump is up to. Between this and a DOJ, quote, settlement giving Trump $1.8 billion slush fund, our country and taxpayers are being looted by the president of the U.S. He doesn't care about our financial situation because he's stealing mind-boggling amounts from us. The corruption is stunning. And the Trump released a financial thing lately. We figure out his stock trades. He was even late on that, had to pay a fine. I talked about this in the prior video. And then this person figured out, like, okay, so he buys some of this thermal stock, and then he's touring the thermal stock facility. Then he's like buying Micron stock, and then on Fox News he talks about how Micron's a good company, in Trump's words, one of the hottest companies. Then Trump purchases.
He think everything he touches is one of the hottest. It's one of the best, the greatest anybody's ever seen. Man, shut the fuck up.
Some Dell stock, and then tells the audience to go out and buy a Dell. I mean, it's all so corrupt. I mean, you guys can see this stuff. I'm just showing you there's a lot here. Matt writes here, it's against the law for the president to in effect sue himself and then settle for a huge sum of money. Right. That's one way you could look. Yeah. The court has the power to stop these shenanigans and do so. We are proud to represent over 90 members of Congress in making that request.
And that ain't nothing to hang your hat on either, because the Supreme Court is majority Republican too. So that's just another branch of this administration. We can't even look at them as an unbiased, neutral being. Hell no. That shit, those days are gone. Checks and balances, get out of here.
This whole thing is so insane. Okay, so then here's some details on how this thing will work, supposedly. Trump creates a $1.8 billion anti-weaponization fund after dropping IRS lawsuit. Okay. The Trump administration settled this $10 billion lawsuit against the IRS on Monday in exchange for $1.776 billion fund to compensate those who claim they were targets of government, quote, weaponization. That's over that 1776.
So white people commit a crime and they get held accountable and they feel like that's oppression. They actively oppress us, you know what I'm saying, enact all these laws to stunt our growth as really as a race of people. And then look at us and be like, why are you always complaining about race? Racism doesn't exist. Oh, what can I do that you can't do? Like, don't you just want to slap the shit out of people when you hear them say that, bro? It's just like, oh my God, bro. You wouldn't last 2 seconds if you was black, bro. Like, how you you knew what the fuck you were doing. You broke into the Capitol, bro. How are you bitching that you getting held accountable for that, nigga. You broke into a federal fucking building and you want America to pay you for that? Over a made up lie that you believed because you support a dumbass president?
This thing is, the fund creates an unprecedented taxpayer-backed, so we're all paying for this basically, mechanism to compensate people who claim they were wrongfully targeted by the Biden administration, potentially January 6th defendants. In that part right there, I think then it's saying essentially, if you helped Trump in the last couple of years, right, be it illegal things or whatever, here's this money for you. I mean, this is essentially what it ends up being, and they because they mention specifically
this your cut of the heist
by the Biden people.
Bro, Donald Trump is literally turning into Lester right now, bro. He literally splitting up cuts of the motherfucking of the big score. He cutting up the big score, dividing it between all his motherfucking heist mates. And we watching this shit in front of our own eyes, and we the ones paying for it. We the heist. We the fucking heist. We the ones getting robbed right now.
Multiple news outlets had reported earlier that Trump was considering launching the nearly $1.8 billion fund as part of the talks to resolve his lawsuit. So they've been rumored about this. Another part here, Trump and his sons and the Trump organization will receive a formal apology, but no payment under the settlement's terms. So supposedly the money won't go directly to Trump's family. Supposedly, I guess it's just really geared to pay off your January 6 people.
Yeah, I definitely believe that for sure. Cause this administration's never fucking lied before. Never.
And then why are we suing the IRS here? Trump sued the IRS after a former contractor leaked his confidential tax returns to the New York Times and the ProPublica. I see. So that's why he was suing the IRS, because someone gave the taxes, I guess. So then we figure out that he's not as rich as he says or whatever. The settlement was signed by acting Attorney General Todd Blanche, who served as Trump's criminal defense lawyer before joining the Justice Department. So basically, Trump's using people from his inner circle to work in government. You can see it here, but
calling all his
that
buddies.
Kind of stuff. It's what a lot of it is. It's people who are loyal to him. Essentially, is how he does these things. How it works then. A 5-member commission appointed by the Attorney General, so then that would be Todd Blanche, will hear claims. Okay, so if you're like a January 6th person, you're like, oh, I want part of that $1.8 billion of taxpayer money, then you have this 5-person commission, whoever's going to be on that, right? The commission can both give money out and issue formal apologies. Trump can remove any member. The fund has until December 2028.
I'm sorry, bro. But you niggas... Now, you know what I wouldn't be surprised about? I wouldn't be surprised if nigga took all his money and didn't give these J6ers nothing at all and just kept all the money for himself and just literally gave all these niggas formal apologies like, hey, man, sorry y'all went through that little scuffle when y'all was helping me out down there. I appreciate y'all efforts, though. Hey, what about our piece of the pie, though? What about it?
Man, sit your dumb ass down and shut up.
I'm telling you, bro, the people that's like loyal to a fault to Donald Trump, bro, y'all gonna learn the hard way, bro. It's literally gonna take him leaving your ass out back and giving you the finger to the face, saying fuck you for you to understand. And even then, you still probably won't get it. But like, I mean, it's inevitable what the end result. I mean, it's undeniable what it's going to be. You know what I'm saying?
Just before the end of Trump's term to process claims. The money comes from the Treasury Department's judgment fund paid for by taxpayers. Great.
Includes the January 6 defendants that Trump pardoned. It could include entities tied to Trump himself. And this commission has no obligation to disclose how it makes the decisions. And
that just means all the money is going to Trump, bro. If they don't have to disclose where the actual money is going and how the claims and the settlements are being dispersed, bro, that should tell you everything you need to fucking know. Have we not seen enough iniquitous behavior? Have we not seen enough Mephistophelian characters? Shout out my boy Lawrence Johnson. I'm stealing all his words right now. But have we not seen enough devious work within this whole entire cabal for us to be like, hey, maybe we shouldn't trust these niggas? You know what I'm saying? Just food for thought, though.
The Justice Department said Trump and his sons won't be paid directly. They'll just get an apology. But entities associated with the Trump family are not explicitly barred from filing claims. You know, we have tried to stop it. And unfortunately, Trump's lawyers are going to do whatever Trump wants, no matter how corrupt, no matter how unethical. Let me say very plainly what just happened. Donald Trump sued himself. He is settling with himself. He cut the judge out, and he's setting up a $1.8 billion slush fund of your taxpayer dollars to pay off his political allies without any court oversight, without any congressional approval or transparency. My Republican colleagues can't be bothered to do oversight. Never in the history of the U.S. has a sitting president sought a monetary settlement from the government he leads. This is the federal treasury being converted into a slush fund for Trump. And every American who pays taxes is the one who's funding it. Congress has to...
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
So if you still paying taxes, the treasury and Donald Trump, they sitting back, kicked up, feet up.
Got him!
Laughing at your dumb ass. I'm telling y'all, bro, I don't know what it's gonna take for y'all to wake the fuck up, man. I don't know what it's gonna take, man. Y'all keep thinking, oh, this is just the way it is. These people could just get away with this stuff because they oh so powerful they got on it. No, nigga. Don't let these motherfuckers fool you, bro. Don't let these niggas take away your power. Don't let them make you think that you don't have no power, bro. I'm telling you, y'all have to realize the power is in people. I don't give a fuck how much money you got. I don't give a fuck what kind of military power you got, bro. Strength in numbers will always fucking win.
Is this nigga serious?
That was the wrong sound effect. But my point still stands, bro. We got to stop acting like we are just in a winless position. Bro, we have way more power than what we giving ourselves credit for. And I say we as a collective, bro, because we're not standing up. We're not standing up together. All of us is in this shit together. All of us are actively getting fucked over. And it seemed like we just not really trying to do nothing about it. And I don't understand that. I don't understand that, bro. Use your power, bro. They want your mind to be weak. They want you to be tired. They want you to be fed up. They want you to feel like hopeless. Bruh, don't let it eat you, man. Don't let it eat you. I'm telling you, we the people, we are the ones that hold the keys. We hold the power to our future and what we want. We have the ability to take over this tyrannical government. We have the ability to overcome this fascistic regime. All we got to do is stick together, and everybody has to wake the fuck up. And this right here is the first step, bro. I've been saying it. I said this shit 1.5 years ago, bro. If you still paying taxes, you are complicit in everything that you swear that you hate so much about the United States. If you still willingly are going to work, paying taxes, waking up every day, just playing along with the system, playing the game, you are a cog in the machine that's allowing this entire system to continuously run. So, hey, if you're willingly waking up and continuing to partake in that, then you don't get to you don't get to complain about anything that comes out of that machine. You don't get to bitch about nothing that it spits out. You just have to eat it up and take it because, hey, you see what's going on. You've seen behind the curtain. You've looked through the glass and seen what the fuck is really going on and decided, yeah, I'm still gonna go ahead and keep helping that machine out. I'm gonna go ahead and keep contributing. I'm gonna go ahead and keep dedicating my energy to making sure this can continue to be perpetuated throughout all of eternity on all people just like me. The ball is in your court, America. What the fuck are you gonna do? I mean, I don't know how many times it takes for Donald Trump and the Republicans to look y'all in the face and say, lick my asshole and fuck you, bitch. What you gonna do about it before y'all actually get fed up and do something about it? So we're gonna see what's gonna happen with this little $1.7 billion fund. I don't got too much more to say about that, man. I already know that I'm on every single watch list because of the shit that I say, but guess what? Guess how many fucks I give. But yeah, that's gonna be all for this video, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think down below in the comments, man. I'm gonna catch y'all in this video, man. One love. It's made.